February 4th, 2023. You guessed it, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Most of you by now has heard that the balloon has been shot down. It landed in the ocean. Pentagon has confirmed there is another balloon over Central America. Not really tracking it. We're not hearing much on the news about that, but they did say it is kind of messing around our military installations. Now, guys, ask yourself, why was this thing not shot down over land? Out in Montana, areas like that where it's dense, it's not densely populated. Well, they waited to shoot it down over the ocean, they're claiming, because the debris field would have injured people, could have caused damage to houses and things like that. But what does shooting it down over the ocean allow them to do? If you watch the video of it being shot down in the ocean, you'll notice as soon as the missile hit it, that the bottom part with the solar panels and everything they were wanting on it fell immediately away from the balloon. The balloon come down slow, that stuff come down fast, hit the ocean like hitting solid concrete, probably busted into a million pieces, and we will never know exactly what was on it. Now, if they'd shot it down over land, what would have happened? More people would have been able to see it hit the ground, and more than likely somebody would have got video of it and what exactly it was. By doing it over the ocean that far out, you can't see what they're doing. You got to think about things like this. Something's going on here, like I always say. My question is, they wanted to shoot it down, what, Tuesday or Wednesday? The president wanted to shoot it down. The Pentagon said, no, you're not shooting this down. Well, look at how long that's been. Let's say, I believe it was Wednesday. You got Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. What did that give them time to do? They've been on the phone with China. They could have worked a deal out to shoot it down, right? Told China, hey, we're going to shoot this thing down once it gets over the ocean, off our land. China, okay, go ahead. There's a lot of, we like to think that countries don't talk to each other, they don't know what's going on. Look at the tank deal. All of a sudden now we're sending tanks. Some kind of deal has been worked out, an agreement to get these tanks over there. Same thing with the satellite, or excuse me, airship balloon. This thing was not shot down over land. My belief is due to, they knew somebody would have got a video of it on the ground before they could get to it, right? They don't want that stuff getting out. It makes you wonder what all is going on that we don't know about. I tell you all the time, there's stuff that goes on we have no clue. And if they actually told us everything, most people would just probably panic, right? How can you allow something like that to go all the way across the United States, in the heartland of the United States, and not do nothing about it? I mean, weak leadership, right? Well, of course, now people are going to say Biden did the right thing. He waited and protected Americans and shot it down over the ocean. But guess what happened? When they shot it down, it looked to me like they hit the payload area, whatever was hanging down, they hit between it and the balloon and blew the payload area off. If you watch the video, you can see it falling a lot quicker than the balloon was. And anybody knows anything, from that height, when it hits the ocean, it's going to be hitting just like cement. It's just going to fly apart. Not going to find much of it. Was that why they did it? They will never come out and tell us exactly why or what was on it. That. What's China doing? Why are they launching these? A lot of people are making fun. Oh, it's a balloon. They've got satellites up in there. They can do this and that with satellites. Why do they need a balloon? You see why. It was allowed to come across the country, right? What if that thing had a nuclear weapon on board? Think about stuff like that. This is just like back in time. I keep telling you, we're like back in time here, and people don't remember their history. A balloon can be used for a lot of things because you're not expecting nothing from that. Oh, it's just it's a weather balloon. Next thing you know, it drops something off of it, right? Guys, there's deals being made. There's plans already been set in action that we don't know about. We find out about it after it happens, usually. I've told you before, they would not warn us if a nuclear weapon was inbound. They wouldn't. If a nuclear warhead was in it, they would not warn us. If they did, they would warn a few minutes before it hit, because the mass chaos it would have. They want you to keep going to work. They want you to pay your bills. They want you to be a good citizen. They want you to do this and do that. They're not going to warn you over stuff like this. They didn't even tell us until somebody got a video of it, of this balloon, and then it's, oh, well, we better start talking about it, right? Same thing would happen with a nuclear warhead. And if they did tell us 5 to 10 minutes, they would say, well, okay, well, this is hitting this city. These cities out here don't need to panic. Think back to 9/11 and what happened. The cities that were affected by it essentially most of them shut down, right? But other people all over the United States went on about their day. Of course, they watched it on TV or something, but they went on about their day because it didn't affect them personally. They wasn't involved in what was happening. These balloons are something serious. I mean, you get in trouble. What is it? If you fly your drone over 500 foot, you're in trouble, right? But China can just launch a balloon and let it go right across America. No big deal, right? There's more to this than we know. We will never know what was on that thing. Whatever they tell us, more than likely is not going to be the truth. My firm belief is the reason they shot it down over the ocean is because if they'd shot it down over land, especially out there in like Montana and areas like it, somebody could have possibly got to it before they did. And we would be seeing videos on here about it, and they don't want that. No, they don't want it. So what's your thoughts of what was on this thing? Do you think it was just a weather balloon that went off course, or do you think they had something on it seriously, something serious on it? Let me know your thoughts on this. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Comment on this video, guys. I want to hear from y'all. This affects us all. I mean, we're on the doorsteps of a major global war, and most people don't even realize it. I've heard people laugh about the balloon. Oh, it's just a balloon. Why are you scared of it? What's it matter? Ask them. If they say that, ask them. Do you get mad if your neighbor flies a drone over your property and watches everything you do on it? And if they say yeah, tell them they shouldn't be laughing. Simple as that. Guys, hit the subscribe button, like or dislike this video, comment on it. Keep your head on a swivel, protect yourself and your family at all times. Be aware of your surroundings. You're not safe anywhere anymore. Guys, thank you for watching. Welcome to all the new subscribers. And whoever's still watching by now, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, get prepped up.